Okay, here we go. It is Monday, January 15th, and we are here as a team to train on referrals. And because I came up with this awesome idea that I wanted to share with everybody, and I just think it's fun. So, and Marissa is my coach, my mentor, one of my mentors. And Marissa and the team we decided to just join together on Monday nights to be able to do this together, because why not, right? We're all in this together. And each week we'll touch on a different topic. And then that way we're helping everybody. You know, we're all in this together and we want to be able to help everybody. So something that I wanted to go over tonight was referrals. And because referrals lead to so much, whether it's, well, you know, we're impacting more lives with referrals. And we're also helping our clients grow their community and support with their own family and friends. But what can also happen with a lot of referrals is we have coach candidates come through the door that want to join us because they want to help their own friends and family. Okay. So something that I was thinking about, well, I was at the whole story is that I was at this networking group last Tuesday. There's a small group of us every Tuesday morning. We meet together. It's only like 20 of us. And it's a lot of entrepreneurs here in my own town, and we're all the same age. You know, we're all pretty young. We're all starting our own business in some way or another. And we were meeting, and one of the girls was just talking about just the power of like a handwritten note, right? And I know I've talked about that before to at least my team about, you know, when you have a new client come on, you know, write them a little handwritten note. We get those cute little cards in our coaching kit, and write them a little handwritten note saying, wow, you know, I'm really excited about your health journey, and you know, I'm privileged to be your health coach, blah, 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 blah. And it's just, there's something special about opening up a letter that was handwritten by somebody to you. I mean, I know I love getting them. And anyway, so my friend who owns their own dental office was talking about that, and just, you know, I'm kind of thinking about things she was saying, and she was talking about putting a little coupon in their letter. So then I applied it to Optavia and our clients, and I came up with this good idea. And Marissa, you let me know what you think, okay, about this. But week 2, so we start a client. They're in week 2. I mean, they're in week 1, right? You know, we're touching base with them. Their first 4 days on program. We're helping them get to fat burn. They're excited. They're following along their Optavia guide, and they're excited. Well, then we come to week 2. And I feel like week 2, okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to mute everybody really quick. Okay. And feel free to unmute yourself at any time. Okay. But anyway, so then we come along week 2. And I almost feel like week 2 is like the most exciting week. It's more important than even week 1. I mean, week 1 is just the nitty-gritty getting them going. Well, then week 2 comes along, and we have that first celebration call. You know, they're pumped up, they're excited, they're down 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever it may be. They're just in a really happy place at that time. Well, if you follow the consistency, you know, we also do a client celebration call that week, right? You know, you do that with your mentor, you do that with your business coach, and you're celebrating. But when you're on the phone with them, and these are the things that I do whenever I'm on the phone, and pull out a pen and paper if you have one handy. But when I call them on week 2, you know, we celebrate their success. Yes, they'll have their weight loss, but I always ask about their non-scale victories. I'm like, how are you feeling? How, you know, what's changed? And, you know, they're sharing all these things with me. And then at that point I say, and then that's when I definitely set up a client success call with my mentor, Lisa, or Marissa, or whoever. And I say, oh my gosh, let's celebrate. I want to enhance your community even more this week. Let's celebrate with my mentor, and we'll grow your community and just keep you going strong. They're like, okay, awesome. And then what happens in that call also is I will say, well, who's noticing? Are people excited for you? Have they mentioned anything, you know, or, you know, people question you yet? And that will go one or two ways. They'll say, oh my gosh, yes, like my coworkers have been wondering about these bars I've been eating or this brownie I've been microwaving. You know, they'll mention that. And I say, well, now that you're in it to win it, you know, you're going strong. that's going to happen. People are going to notice, they're going to ask, they're going to get nosy, and they're going to be inspired because as each week passes, you're going to glow even more and more. And they'll say, oh, yeah. I say, well, just so you know up front, we do have a wonderful referral program, okay? Because you will start to inspire others. And what that's going to look like is people are going to ask you, they're going to wonder, what is it that you're doing? Keep it really, really simple. Just say, I'm working on a makeover. I love that word because it's so simple. It's so simple. It's like, it takes all the details out of it. It's like, I'm working on a makeover. I have a health coach and she's helping me do it. Okay. And then they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. That sounds awesome. And whatever. And then I tell them that verbiage. And then I say, and then what happens if you do inspire others, then you're going to, my mind just went blank. I've been so sick. When you do inspire others, as they get excited, then there's a chance for you to receive a gift for helping them. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll send you a little something in the mail this week. Look out for it. And I'm going to send you little scholarships, or AKA coupons, however you want to look at it. And then that way, as you inspire others and people ask, you're going to have a gift of health to be able to give to them. Okay. So I'll give you that. That way you have, as you inspire others, you'll have this gift of health to be able to hand to them and give to them to connect them to a better life. All right. And they're like, okay, cool. And so what I did was I made these little coupons, and I'll show you what they look like. Because when it comes to, okay, let's be honest, some of you have been in this a while. When it comes to referrals and when it comes to explaining to clients, it's kind of tough. Like, you can keep it simple, but it's like no matter what you tell them, they'll say the 5-in-1, or they'll say this or that, or we tell them to connect in the 3-way message like Facebook, text, but they forget, or it ends up working out because I do get a lot of referrals, but I wanted something so simple, that they can have in paper format that they can just give somebody. So I made these little coupons. I want to show you real quick. Hopefully you guys like it. It's really simple. Okay, can you guys see that? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Can you see it? Okay. So what I did was I just sent these off to FedEx, and I just printed a little 4x4s. They're little coupons. Here, see, they're like little simple little coupons here. And so what I was talking about with the whole letters is, you're having this conversation with them on week 2. They're all excited. You explain the referral program, and you say, for each person that you help inspire, you receive a $25 scholarship to help you with your own program, which is awesome. It helps you continue your own program. And so that's something to know up front, because that is going to start happening. And then second, or you can decide to help them yourself alongside me and receive more like $65 a person. And they're like, oh, okay. So I dropped the seed about coaching. Okay, I just dropped it. I did the price difference. Doug taught us how to do the price difference. They can receive $25 towards their own program, or if they decide to help them with me, they can receive about $65. And we can discuss that. And they're like, okay. So then we go on with the rest of the call. I say, okay, let's follow your Optavia guide this week. We're going to work on being mindful. So you're going to have, a couple minutes, you're going to write a couple sentences a day. And I go on with the regular coaching. So I drop the referral program pretty quick. I go over pretty quickly, but then I move on to their client support. Okay. So it's not a big chunk of the conversation, but it's definitely, you want to drop that in the conversation. Because they're excited. When they're excited and they're feeling good, and that's usually a lot of times when people are starting to notice, that's just a good, proper time to have that conversation, okay? Then what happens is what we do, at the end of the day, or just, and this needs to just be a block time in your schedule. Say, okay, I'm going to sit down, write my letters, and I'm going to send out my coupons, my scholarships. Because that can be something that can kind of get lost. So it's like, okay, just block out that time and say, okay, this is going to be my 15 minutes this week to write out my letters. And then you just write that letter, which I'm going to, if you'd like me to, I'm going to post a picture of what it looks like, what verbiage to use in that letter. But basically just saying, you know, wow, Marissa, so excited, you know, your weekend to your new life. I'm really excited for you, and I cannot tell you enough how privileged I am to be part of this journey. As you inspire others along the way, here are some gifts of health to be able to give them from you. And then it'll say something like, and for giving them, you'll also receive one yourself, you know, for inspiring others. And then I personally was going to maybe put, like, my friend, he owns his own little pizza joint here, and they make cauliflower pizza crust. I was just going to put, like, he gave me little $5 coupons. I was going to put that in there too. Like, because I don't want to seem like I'm just sending them, like, oh, hey, you know, I'm sending you to go get more, you know, for me to help more people, but I wanted to give them something too. So if you feel like it's not necessary, but if you want to put a little $5 gift card in there to Starbucks and say, you know, enjoy a cup of coffee on me, or something, I don't know, just something really, really simple. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Heck, it could even be a little quote that you print off, or just getting that letter will be special to them. But also, they have these cool coupons to give out. So when their coworkers asking them, hey, what's that bar you're eating? Or what is that? I'm kind of interested. Tell me more. Oh, here, take this. It's got my coach's number on it. Give her a shout. And, you know, and then they'll write their name on it. Give her a shout, and, you know, let me know how it goes. They just have something to be able to hand them, because they're always in that moment where they're like, I don't know what to say. And I may even write something in a letter that talks about, you know, keep these in your wallet or keep these in your purse, because, you know, as you go out and about, people will be inspired by you. So anyway, just a simple step. And it may seem tedious, like sitting there writing the letters and doing that. But man, I feel like I plan to put 4 in my letters, 4 of those coupons. And if that awesome client of mine hands out those 4 coupons, I'm going to stop and say, hey, hold up. Maybe we should help these people together. You know, I mean, because you're really inspiring a lot of people. And, you know, that's that point where they can say, well, maybe I should look into it. And, you know, then you take it from there. But it's just a simple step, week 2, just making it a priority to really talk about it. Because I'll be honest with you, I kind of forget to talk about the referral program. I really do. You know, I'm just helping them. I'm checking in with them week by week. I don't just stop and discuss it with them. And, you know, all our clients are out there changing like crazy. I mean, they're the billboards of Optavia, you know, and they all have, I mean, think of the tons of friends and family that person has and that people are noticing. And because what happened in the networking group was, you know, my friend who owns her own dental office was talking about, you know, sometimes like we focus so much on like helping new people, like getting out there and just helping new people left and right? But then we don't like just kind of like reel it in and think about all the people that we have in our lives now that we're helping, and just being like really laser focused with those people. And they're in that person's world, like that own person's world, like those clients of ours, they all have their own world, their own coworkers, neighbors, friends, family. That referrals are just so powerful. Like that one person could, I mean, do so much, you know, with the health journey that they're already on. And so when she said that, I was like, she's so right. You know, I'm always, I go out and try to help other people and new people, but yet sometimes I don't just like think about the own clients I have already. And like just the amount of inspiration that they're giving people. So that's why I said, okay, I really need to get laser focused about a referral program, and just a better way than just saying, oh yeah, create a 3-way message. And, you know, I don't know. So I wanted to really focus on that. But it has to have consistency. Just like we do the night before call, just like we do day 1 call, it's all like a consistent pattern. Well, just on week 2, talk about the referral program. It just put that in your conversation. If you don't, and maybe some of you already do it consistently, but if you don't, just be like, okay, this is the time. They're excited. This is my time to talk about it. And this is the time. And you can tell them that you're sending them coupons or not. You don't even need to necessarily. It could be a surprise in the mail. just it can be a surprise, something that they open and something that they, that makes them smile that week. So, yeah. So those are my tips for tonight. And I'm going to do it all the time. Those are my tips for tonight. And, yeah. So, Marissa, what do you think? Do you do anything like that with your team yet?
I think it's cute. I've never sent out coupons because I've never seen anything like that. I think it's super cute. But yeah, we all use, or I suggest that we all use the cards from Optavia, and I love those. And we send them out, when people start program, like welcoming them to program and how we're excited to work with them. And then, as far as referrals, I've just been doing, suggesting to set up a group message when they have somebody that's interested. And I think that's still a good thing to suggest. But then also this is just another thing, because I like the fact that it's just like simple, and because they're always like, I don't know what to say. And then they start, to ramble on like, oh, well, and, I eat this food and it's this much money and blah, blah, blah. And so, I think that this could definitely like simplify that and just make them feel more comfortable just handing something.
Right.
So, super cute. I love it.
And if you guys want to use the makeover word, it keeps it so simple and so fun. So that's why I tell my folks, I say, hey, when they start asking, keeping it really simple and just say, you know what, I started my makeover and I'm working with my health coach. And then I tell them why. I say, remember when we first talked and I went through your health assessment about your life, what your day looks like, your medical background. That's why it's so important for that connection. So in order to keep the connection simple and, be able to allow them to connect, that's a really good, simple way to do it. And if they're really interested, then just create a three-way message, three-way text. And I'd be more than happy to be able to touch base with them. So, but yeah. So we'll see. I really want to test it out. So everybody keep track. I also, let's see, I'll show you guys the coupon again. Okay, hold on here. So this obviously has my name on it and everything, but I made one that's just blank. It doesn't have anything on it. So what I will do is I will give Marissa the blank version. I will post the blank version for everybody. And what you can do, it's really simple, guys. If you have the app called Over, O-V-E-R, and this document or this file is just an image. It's simply just a picture. So I will send you that, and it's an app called Over. Or there's another app called Text to Pick. I can put this in the chat if you guys want me to. Over, and then Text to Pick. Okay. Those are two really cool apps that I use all the time to put verbiage on pictures and such. So just save that. Hey, buddy. Save that save that picture, and then just go to Over or go to Text to Pick, and then you can put your own name and number on there. Okay. It's very, very simple. And then, like I said, just print it off. However, I just sent mine to FedEx and just said, I want coupon size of these, like 4x4s. That's it. They just printed them. They cut them for me. Wasn't expensive. Was simple. I didn't have to sit there and cut every one out of the paper. So I highly suggest that. That way you don't have to waste time. You want to be efficient with your time. If you don't have letters from Optavia, you ran out, which I just recently ran out, go to Hobby Lobby, go to Walmart, go someplace, and you can buy big packs of like really cute envelopes, simple envelopes, solid pattern. You can get those really cheap to be able to send out. So don't feel like you need to go to Optavia and order all these envelopes. Don't mess with that. Just keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah, but I totally agree. Like even just sending a handwritten note is so huge. Like how often do we get handwritten letters in the mail? Like never.
Mm.
And when you do, we started working with this new like financial advisor, and I just remember like he sent us a letter saying, "Thank you so much for trusting me." And it was this handwritten note, and it was like, oh my gosh, like it just makes you feel really special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. Like I even got one from the dental office handwritten, like, "Hey Laura, thanks for referring blah 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 blah." And I got a little Jimmy John coupon. I was like, "Oh, I can go get myself an Unwich." Like it was nice. It was really nice. It had a nice touch to it. So then then the same girl talked the next day in our meeting. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome." But yeah, I think it's something very simple. People like good old fashioned letters in the mail. Oh, something I didn't bring up to you guys is also there's another step to this too. So if you use these coupons, or if you help referrals, or if you do that, there's another step. You should thank your client. You should write your client a letter and thank them for that. You know, saying, "Hey, Tanya, thanks so much for helping inspire Christy to start her new life, and I can't thank you enough, and we're going to do this together, and I just wanted to send you a little something special today." You know what I mean? Like that's also another touch too, to thank your clients, for being an inspiration. So like when you sit there and then tell them, say, I've put $25 credit, a wellness credit on your Premier account, and enjoy as you continue your journey, and let's keep getting America healthy, something like that. So I'm going to be working on these letters this week for myself personally. I'm probably just going to send it out to all my clients, or and just get kind of caught up, and then start this pattern consistently. So when I write the letters, I will post the pictures of them. And then that way you guys have them to be able to reference, and just save those pictures in your phone as like a favorite. And then that way you always have them go back to, and they're in the same place as something simple. So yeah, so I really want to try this, and I want to see how it goes. Like I want to keep track. I even thought about those coupons, like putting numbers on them, like how many I give out. And then kind of keeping track of how successful this like simple step is, because this such a simple step could explode people's businesses, and if it does, it's something worth sharing to everybody, Dr. Anderson and everybody. But I really just want to keep track, so you guys keep track, okay, of everything, and then maybe in quarterly, in March, we'll say, okay, how's it going? Like, is it working for people? Is it not? Is it a flop? Because that's what's cool about this business, is that we can try new things, but we also want to keep track. We want to make sure what we're doing is efficient and it's worth growth. So, or Marissa, when do you think we should check to see if it's working?
Yeah, I think a couple months is a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Very good. Okay. I'm excited. I think it'll be good. Okay, well, that's all I have for tonight. Does anyone have any questions? Anything awesome going on with anybody's lives right now? I've been sick, so. Oh, hey, how did everybody, who all did, well, I know some of my team's on here. Marissa, how did Elevate Now go for everybody?
So good. It was so much fun.
Oh, good.
It was so much fun. Yeah, and Brian Drollinger surprised us, and he came to my event, which was really nice.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, and he planted the seed for 2 random girls there for health coaching. He's like, oh, by the way, you should talk to them about health coaching. And he's like, and they saw my Tesla in the back, and they were like, wow, this health coaching thing really works. So yeah, it was really fun. It was a really good event.
Good. Awesome.
February event planned. And yeah, Elevate Now was awesome.
Good. It was good for us.
Like yours was so fun.
It was. We had, I just had great friends volunteer their time to come together to do, my favorite part was the makeovers. Like we had a crew with makeup, and then we had a crew with hairstyling. And so anybody that had been working really hard on their health journey was treated to a makeover. So they got their makeup done, they got their hair done. And then my friend who's a photographer, she came to take like little mini photo sessions with them, so that we can make before and after pictures of them now, with their good shot. And so it was just awesome, because they, like Missy's on here, she said she felt like she was Cinderella, And a lot of these people have never felt that way. I mean, they were super unhealthy and never felt pretty, and so we had everybody dressed in black and white attire, and so it was awesome. It was awesome to see them feeling beautiful about themselves, and my photographer, she said that even some of the ladies got teary-eyed like during their photo session because they've never been shot like that or never had that opportunity. So it was just awesome. It was really, really, I got some really great feedback yesterday on it. So it was just great to have that. And all the people volunteered their time. Like everybody came, just volunteered their time to treat everybody. And so I was pretty grateful. So we had a lot of fun. Good turnout.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, good training.
Yes. Okay. Was this helpful? Was this helpful for everybody? I hope. Okay. Let me end the recording here.